Hi, I'm Tim Cullen. I'm down at Pilu Restaurant down at Freshwater Beach. I'm lucky enough to be sitting with Giovanni Pilu. Giovanni is the key ingredient in regards to Pilu's success. A local community member, well known obviously, and an Australian icon in the food industry.
We started here in 2004 and I didn't know much about the building, to be honest, so I learned a little bit from the owners, and it's about 120 years old. Every now and then I get a customer that says, oh, you know, my grandmother lived here, or my great-grandmother used to come here. We love it because it gives us that impression of being in a house, a home, because our cuisine is, you know, it's like it's Sardinian cuisine, and now, you know, my background is Sardinian, so for me, when someone comes into my restaurant, it's like if they're coming into my house. So this works really well. When we started in 2004, we got awarded Best New Restaurant in New South Wales, and that was a great award because you only knew once, and that was our very first award, and for me is the one that I love the most. This is what I love doing, regional cuisine. I want to, you know, teach the customers and the people that they come to these restaurants that Italian food is not Italian, it's more regional. I think what, you know, finishes off and rounds up the experience is obviously the wines. If you go to Italy, you have always the food and the wine from their region. That's what we always try to offer, you know, an experience that people come here and hopefully, you know, they'll never forget and come back. Obviously, we are a suburban restaurant, so, you know, it's important for us that we get involved in charities and community. My two kids joined the Freshwater Nippers when they were 6 years old, and now, you know, our son is 15 and he does patrols on freshwater. And what amazed me was that, you know, the clubs themselves, they you know, they do a lot of the work, you know, without getting paid. So, you know, we get involved in that as well. One of the, you know, charities that I love the most is, you know, Bear Cottage, and it's to do with kids. So even Thursday we have a function here, and we got a little auction item, and we make sure that, you know, half of the money that we raise goes to Bear Cottage, because every little bit helps. Personally, myself, I try to do more than what maybe the restaurant can afford, because, you know, I can go and cook for free, that's fine, I can do those things. Being a chef, one of the most frequent questions is, when are you going to write your cookbook? And I always say to myself, you know, I write a book only when I have enough to write about, and I didn't want to only write another recipe cookbook, because there is thousands of those. I wanted to write a cookbook that was from Sardinia, the recipes, but also with the stories and the history about why do we cook this dish in this way and why do we serve it in that way, and, you know, so that's the book. Ideally, I want to stay at Freshwater as much as I can, maybe for at least another 15 years. My plan is to perfect what I'm doing here. That is our future for the moment.